Hi guys, Mark Crossfield here. In my hands today, I'm hitting the Ping G SF Tec. So this is the more draw biased, if you want to call it. I do struggle to call it, but more heel weighted biased driver from Ping. I'm indoors because the weather outdoors is shocking in the golf cave here at Honiton Golf Club. So let's give the Ping G SF Tec driver a hit. Let's get stuck in. So Ping G SF Tec. So we're basically getting a more heel-weighted biased Ping G driver. So everything is the same pretty much as the G drivers that you're seeing in the other two models, LS, so low spin, and the standard G, but we get the weight placed a little bit more towards the heel. What this will do, it might help some players with certain closure rates or how the club turns as it comes through the ball. That's very debatable, subject to how you deliver the handle and what have you, but it might help some. What it will do more importantly, if you're striking anywhere to the right of this slightly heel-placed CG, it'll encourage, hopefully, a little bit of gearing back to the left. So it might help you calm the amount of cut down you've got. No kind of draw driver is going to turn a slice into a draw, to be honest, but it might take a few kind of little bits of curvature out of your shot. Or if you're already drawing it, like I do, it will pronounce the draw a little bit more. We're getting turbulators on top, like we saw in G30 range. We're getting dragonfly, I should say, technology on top. So we've kind of, almost looks like they've carved the top away to save weight in the crown so they can position the CG exactly where they want it. On this one, low back and more in the heel. We also get vortex technology on the back, which is going to help with, again, more aerodynamics as you come through to hit the ball. The weight that's created at the back of the club as the air passes over, that's going to help calm that down, Ping is saying as well. Also, we're getting the changeable neck. Again, in all the Ping drivers, it doesn't intrude, it's small, it's light, and it looks fantastic. Let's put the SF Tec with some guests to the test here in the golf cave. Let's see how much draw we can get on this bad boy. Right, we're going to try the Ping G SF Tec.
Yeah.
So it's more heel biased. Helps with people maybe you lose the ball a little bit to the right. This is why good old coach is in the house. Put it down by the ball then, Matt. How does it look and feel?
I like it. Like
Yeah.
I used to game with G30.
Sits square, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So it's that heel-weighted bias, not that it's particularly toeing in massively. Go on then. So there's a line there. See that line?
Yes.
You ain't going right of it, apparently.
Oh.
That's holding on.
It was the strike that saved me.
It was a toe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
John.
262?
What was it? 262. What was that spinning at? 27. Long ball, yeah. Go on then, Matt. SF Tec at the minute sales have gone through the roof. Look, because Matt's, look at the line on that. They're just selling hundreds of them. It works.
Wait for it.
Oh, he's drawn it back.
That's in, Mark. Go on,
Get up.
Get there.
Oh, that's a good shot, Matt. Oh my God, SF Tec stock is just going through the roof. Matt has gone only a little bit right on both shots.
263.
263, go on, one more. It's good, spinning at 2.6.
I kind of want to stop there.
Yeah.
What's it spin at? 2.6.
Yeah, 2.6.
They are both right, the lines still, aren't they?
Well, they're on target though. You wouldn't call that off target. Oh, he's drawn it back.
2.6.
Oh, Matt's going to be gaming a new driver.
Oh, 260, I reckon. That's average at 262.
Yeah, 260. Yeah.
261.
261. Was that 2.7 spin? What was that spin?
3.1. So a bit higher on that one.
So what's your average?
2.7.
And then left and right average, offline.
No.
0. You got a 17 left. 1 right, 14 right. Go on then. Here we go. Let's see. So I'm going to hit the SF Tec. I like the way it sits relatively square, a fraction toey in at the most. Again, turbulators. And what are you thinking of the Dragonfly
I like
stuff?
that.
Yeah?
And,
I think everyone's liking it.
yeah, it is. It's not too much.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, SF Tec for me, this tends to go top left corner for me as a general rule. There it goes. Because I'm very neutral with my driver, what happens is this does just increase my closure rate. The club does get pointing a little bit further left, and I tend to get more of a geared left drive. 256, it's going to stay around my numbers. What was the spin on that one, guys? I missed that.
2-1.
Yeah. It's what I love about this club is it's all my numbers with a little bit more leftness in it, which is exactly what it should do. I can play this club though. I'll show you just, I'm going to hit one more and then I'll show you what I can. So I towed that one a bit more so it would have started straighter. But it's doing what I said. Look at it, they're landing on each other, look. 253, I towed it a little bit. Spinning, so if you cross, bring that back up for us there. And what's happening if you cross Matt's ones off? What's my spin and average distance?
What are you, 258?
Averaging 2.4 and 2.58 and then 2.5 spin total. So again, exactly where I'd expect this club to be, but with a leftness, offlineness 20 yards. So it's giving me 20 yards extra curvature. I said not as if I hit 0 every time, probably about 10 to 12 yards extra curvature from that heel bias. But watch what happens, look. If I know that is going to happen,
Show off now.
well, no, what can happen is that if this is where you've got to be careful with these ideas. Yeah. I'm just going to try and find target now, but I understand the equipment I've got in my hand. I haven't done this for a while, so this could go very wrong now on camera. So I've lost distance because I'm manipulating. 255 hardly. But see how straight I hit it? I'm going to do one more just to prove to myself it's not pure luck. So what happens? Obviously I've got an awareness of what I'm doing, but people do adapt.
It's like the loft thing. If you've got a high lofted driver, then you try.
Absolutely, absolutely. So there's people talking, there's had some people asking me about, you know, why do you only hit 2, 3 shots or 6 shots? Surely you need to hit 20 or 30. Absolutely not. All that just shows is my inconsistencies over. I mean, I've hit 3,000 shots in the year and I'm 262. So just because they're over different days, the data doesn't change. And the other thing that happens is I'll adapt. So if you give me lots of shots with a club, I'll just find the better spot. And obviously I'm maybe a bit more skilled in that department, but your average amateur does it as well. Because everyone has an overriding desire to hit target, and if they're in it too high, they start doing things to make it come down. So I'm going to do one more. This is LS. It's not LS. It's the SF Tec. So it should be going left, but I know that, so I'm going to do something. So I can override it. Straight away I can override it, or I can just embrace it because I'm a very kind of 0D player. So be very careful buying any of these clubs thinking it's just going to fix you straight out. You've still got to be doing a lot of the work, and over time you might find that it adapts. But if you take a neutral, faultless swing from mine there, it's 20 yards further left than
your average,
my normal swing anyway. So definitely does what it should do. The bigger question that you need to be asking yourself is, can you do what you should be doing? This might help you a little bit. There you go. I'm liking it. Great. I like the fact that it's ping true, but with a little bit of a different weighting. It's not just sat like pointing down there or anything. And we're quite both liking the Dragonfly, and James on the other test did like the older looks. And like I said, I think if you just came straight out with this, it would scare a lot of people. But because we've got used to stuff on the top now, I actually think it looks really cool. Good stuff. Post comments down below. SF Tec, is that one you would look to try and what have you? If there's someone who should have it, there we go, Matt.
Didn't get that far
sorted.
Right,
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram at Crossfield Mark. Also on Twitter at 4golfonline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching. Post comments as always, and see you soon.